Hey folks, this is Vagrant. Welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition and our exploration of the Exalted Plains. We're currently hunting down some shards, but there's a lot going on. We're in this sort of northern section, and there's a fort, and there's a Venatorian to kill, and there's two cabins very close to each other, which makes me suspicious. And it is a beautiful day. Probably, somehow. Maybe it's not. Maybe you're having a horrible day, and you're just here to listen to me talk nonsense, and that'll somehow cheer you up. Because you're dead inside, like myself. Alright, let's go find it. That's an optimistic start to the video. Let's go find this shard, eh? Where are we? We are up on the hill, as we all want to do. I'm assuming I can get there, going up here. Meh. Alon's. I kind of want to, like... Oh, that was good. I was quite happy about that. And while we're here, we are going to take Fort Revarson, which seems to be like a thing now, that we claim forts in these areas for the Inquisition. What are you boys up to? Having fun? Don't look very free, Freeman Soldier. Come here. Come here. Come here. Stuck on a small bit of root. The trees are working with the freemen. Right, guys. Now, did we own the fort and the freemen came to take the fort, or were these guys taking the fort from the freemen? What is that on the ground? I don't know, but it doesn't look like it suits this game at all. We've got a lot more news about Dragon Age Veilguard this week. Actually, I'm really getting excited about Veilguard, it must be said. A lot of the stuff I'm hearing is like really quite exciting, just in terms of how companions work and how important they're going to be and how they're integrated into the story and all this kind of jazz. I don't know, Look, it's been a long time since Inquisition. It's been 10 years since Inquisition came out, which is mad in and of itself. But, you know, BioWare have had a lot of misses lately. I still want to play through Mass Effect Andromeda properly, because I only ever played, if I'm honest, like 3 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda. And I do have plans to play it on this channel. I'm going to mod the hell out of it, but we are probably going to play Andromeda at some point. But, you know, if we're honest, BioWare haven't really had a hit for a long time. 10 years, realistically. So, I'm cautiously optimistic. I think it has to go well. I think if Veilguard doesn't go well for BioWare, they probably get shuttered or closed into like a smaller group within EA or something like that. I would be... This is a very poorly designed staircase. I would be pessimistic about their chances. 10% stagger on being hit. Just don't get hit, lol. I'm gonna have to go back down the stairs. It's fine going down. Yeah, so you know, optimism is good. Let's hope for the best, eh? Another locked door. Very cool. Always think we'll get some decent stuff behind a locked door. A locked door offers so many possibilities. More sigils of Deathroot. Blackguard, have you leveled up or something? I keep seeing a flashing symbol. Oh yes, why has he leveled up but nobody else has leveled up? Also, why can't I walk up staircases like a normal person? Why have you leveled up? I'm really confused by that. I haven't leveled up. Blackwall. He's leveled up faster than Varric and Dorian for some reason that I can't quite figure out. I don't really like lying in the sand. Right, we're going weapon and shield, aren't we? What's this? Gain stamina, sure. Nothing about it at this point. I think for your companions, you can kind of just pick up everything that sounds somewhat decent, and you don't really have to worry about it too much beyond that, you know? Did I actually go in the fort? I got very lost there. 5 minutes in, I'm already like, right, okay. Now it's time to talk about myself. I've not been recording Inquisition much this week. It's been a pretty low-key week. I've got back into my films. You know, I kind of said that I was failing the challenge, and I kind of decided to basically stop. I've had a resurgence, to say the least, over the past week or so. So I've been backfilling my logging. I'm still, I think, 9 films behind to be caught up for the year. Oh, hello. Alright, big boy. Invisible big boy. Where have you gone? There you are. This is probably an enemy we should use the ult on. I don't want to like hold on to it for a million years, you know. Not until I see a dragon at the very least. And when I know there's a dragon soon, we don't use it.
Aim for the eyes.
Aim for the eyes? Really? On these things? I'm not so sure about that. Okay. So is the fort like its own... Okay. Is this taken by the spirits? By the fade? By the demons? No? Hey guys.
Is there something you need?
Okay, I didn't expect this. So we do already control the fort. It's more that, oh, hello.
That was a brilliant show, Inquisitor. My men had barely been keeping the Horde at bay.
His arm is sick.
Bastien Prou, Marshal of the Grand Duke's forces here in the Dales.
I've cleared out the dead from the western ramparts.
You did? Maker's breath. There's hope for us, if the ramparts have been reclaimed. I'd alert our forces stationed outside the Dales, but the chaos makes it difficult for missives to get through. Demons. Those blasted freemen, or whatever they call themselves.
I've heard something of the Freemen of the Dales. What do you know about them?
They're a mob of traitors. Too soft for war. Thought it was a skirmish or two's and back for supper. Turns out it wasn't. And off they run to the first person to tell them their tantrums are acceptable. Now they want independence. To establish a new settlement. Ridiculous.
Why have you barricaded yourselves in here?
We had to retreat from the Western Front. The demons and undead were too much. But it's no better here. My patrols don't return, messages are lost. I've had no word from the capital in weeks. If we could regain our outposts, the ramparts, or even the garrison by the river, we can't just keep hiding. I want to die like a soldier, not cowering under a bed, praying the monsters don't get me.
I shall take my leave.
Be well.
Set fire to the pits. Okay.
Demons, deserters, forever.
Investigate. We've got lots of missions in this area.
Oh yes. The demons are coming closer.
I'm gonna claim your fort, if you don't mind. Fort Revos on. Did you know that Revos is the elven word for freedom? Revoson is the place where freedom dwells. One wonders why it wasn't given a more appropriate name after the reclamation of the Dales. Perhaps the adage remains true. Once one gets used to a name, it's hard to change. Much like T-Rex. The walls in this place are ancient. I hope it holds. T-Rex should not be called T-Rex. It should be called Dynamo Terror. Dynamo Terror... I can't remember the rest of the name. Is Dynamo Terror the genus or the species? I think it's the genus. Max? Is it? It begins with an M. Ooh, Sergeant Musso.
Have you seen any of our fallen men out there?
We lost many.
Have many of you fallen?
What you see is all that's left. We were 1,000 strong once. The worst part is not knowing what happened to the men who don't come back. Deserters? Or dead? If they're dead, we've nothing to tell their families. Nothing to send home.
Good luck to you.
Many. Oh, we've got 3 out of 7. Many quests, as I say. Let's keep having a little poke around the fort. That's my current fort. Good times. The masks are very cool. However, they've got to really restrict your peripheral vision, right? They don't seem very war appropriate. I guess intimidation is like a viable tactic, though. Oh my god, we've got lots to do here. Let's go that way first. You know, there's value. Like you look at like berserkers or like the Scots in war when they'd go in shirtless and just branded with tattoos and stuff like that. And you think, okay, well that's just going to get you killed easier. But they were an intimidating force because they seemed so unafraid of death. It makes them stronger in other ways. You know, sometimes appearing weak makes you strong. Now I mean, like for example, right? If a big, muscly guy is like, "Girl, I'm gonna beat you up," you're like, "Okay, I've got a pretty good idea what to expect here," right? And then you weigh up your strength versus their strength. Maybe they're like a hidden kung fu master. You don't know, but generally speaking, you can just sort of weigh up and go, "Right, am I stronger than this guy? Should I tell him to get back in his car and leave me and my Uber driver alone?" However, if some tiny skinny dude starts like picking a fight with you. Okay, in high school that doesn't really count because that happened all the time. But if it happens now, I'd be a little bit more like, wow, you know, because I'm a big guy. Most people don't pick fights with me anymore. They used to. But maybe I'd be a little wary now. But I'm like, well, you know, he clearly knows something that I don't. Am I going to pick up haste finally? I keep talking. I'm just going to grab it. I've been talking about it for a gajillion years. Keep getting artificer stuff, although I don't really like any of it. No, we're gonna go down this route for Varric, I think. Does he use poison weapons? Yeah, okay. Varric, I think, is... I really like Varric, but I don't think he's that good. I think I'd rather be using Cole or Sarah. Sarah? Damn. The problem with both of those... Cole's an assassin, he's melee. And Sarah's got the same spec I do. Actually, you know what? Funnily enough, if I was going to consider bringing someone else along... It's just whether I want another melee. You know, I like having 2 ranged and 2 melee. I could bring another mage. That would actually probably be the best plan. Because I don't need a rogue over than myself for lockpicking. Huh. Really consider... I mean, the thing is, do I need to game for strength, or can I just game for pure enjoyment? And I'm doing both, obviously, but there's always a balance going on in terms of... What the hell am I? There's always a balance going on in terms of, okay, doing this makes me stronger, but this is more entertaining, you know? So Varric I find entertaining. As a party member, I want him in my party for that purpose. Where the hell am I going? I don't want to go this way yet. We'll come back. I want him in my party because he's entertaining, but realistically, I think bringing either of the other rogues or either of the other mages would probably be the right thing to do in terms of party strength. The question is, how much does that matter, relatively speaking? And even on hard difficulty, I'm pretty convinced we're going to be okay, so... I claim Burb. Andruil's messenger. Long ago, when our people were strong and free, we roamed the world and could do as we pleased. But we were taught by Andruil, mother of Harris, to respect nature and all the creatures. Even though the earth was ours, we did not misuse it. They say the great leaders of the people would pray to Andruil for guidance. Where shall we hunt? Where shall we raise our holler? Where shall we settle and build? Andruil would send her messenger, the owl, to show the people the way, and they would follow him to where the land was blessed. Always keep an eye out for the noble owl. You never know. Andruil might have a message for you. Dum dum dum. Oh! Big news. Not really, but kind of. Right, so I've been doing this PSMF for the last... I'm halfway through week 5 at the moment. How the hell do I get up there? I need to get, I think, probably this way and then over that little bridge. I've been doing this PSMF, you know, I keep talking about it. Eat my chicken and stuff like that. I have been doing a miscalculation, however. I trusted data I shouldn't have trusted because I have been consuming about 150 less calories and about 40 grams less of protein every day compared to what I thought. The calories is fine either way, I don't care about that, but okay, this is clearly not what you're meant to do. But consuming 40 grams less protein is a really big deal. I'm really annoyed. Like, I'm aiming 180 grams as a minimum. Some days I'm okay and it would have been fine, but some days I've been on 140 grams of protein and not realized it. And that is unacceptable, let me tell you. So I've had to change up the diet ever so slightly. If you right now go on La Google, as it's known in France, and you search for calories macros in skinless raw chicken breast, you'll get about 500 different answers. They're not there, are they? They're in the area somewhere. Yeah. Probably, I mean, you'd assume they're in here. You'll get about 500 different answers. And the one I was using, I just think is wrong, basically. So I started using the USDA ones, which is the United States Department of Agriculture, and that seems to be the ones that people trust the most. So that's what I'm going to use going forward. But it means I've been taking in less calories and less protein. I'm very sad about it. Who knows? Oh, hello. You're very fancy looking. The gains I've lost, ladies and gentlemen. The gains have been thrown away. I just got smacked by an arrow. Yep, down I go. Thanks, buddy. Tell you what, Dorian was quick on that. Yeah, this sniper wrecked me. Proper did about 30% of my health in one hit. I think that's the main thing that's probably different on hard difficulty more than anything else. You really have to be more aware of ranged enemies than usual because they will do a lot of damage to you. Without you necessarily being aware of where they are. But yeah, travesty. So I don't know, I'm confused because my weight loss has been good, like it's been consistent. But it hasn't been tippity-bippity-boppity incredibly fast. Well, I mean, the first week was 20 pounds, which was insane, obviously, but that's mainly water weight and stuff like that. And the first week's always big. Second week was 7, which again is large. The third week was 5. No, third week was like 2. Fourth week was about 5. And this week is about 2 so far, but I'm only about halfway through. So it's quick, but it's not like as speedy as I assumed it was going to be, given the relative insanity of what I'm doing. But I will say, I don't say things like this very often, actually. I feel really good. Like, I think I'm quite a bit heavier than I was when I was at my best, like, a year ago. Still, I'm working on it. You know, I've lost 37 pounds or something so far since I started this. But I think there is a demonstrable difference in muscle mass and stuff like that. My arms are popping. My arms and my traps in particular are popping, ladies and gentlemen. Which is quite exciting. I've got my my night out that I was talking about in 2 weeks today. Today's Saturday, so it's in 2 weeks' time. I had a target in mind, number-wise, for that. It's not a big deal if I don't hit it at all. It really isn't. But I had a number in mind that I'd like to hit. So I need to... It's about £9 away, so I need 2 good weeks to hit that goal. I'm probably not going to quite get it, but that's okay. I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just wandering around murdering people. Hoping I stumble upon these letters, really. Oh, hello.
The Inquisition will ruin everything!
Pretty sure there's a mage over there that I want to go jump on. Oh, Gordian. He's a big boy. Choo, 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 choo. Yeah, I don't know. The level 1 ult just isn't very good. Gordian. went a bit farther. Guardian.
Watch your feet! The Dales belong to Corypheus!
Could be you're dead, bro. Yeah, I don't think you can really argue that anymore. What is this? Oh, it's one of the pits. Of course it is. Dorian. Dorian? Okay. I suspect there's maybe something in the tower that's letting this work. It doesn't seem to be a regular back... Oh, no, there it is. I knew it worked. I think I just need to wait for that text to pop up, weirdly. Do I have any lightning attacks? No. And yet it works anyway, for reasons I do not know. I do seem to be doing lightning damage every now and again. But yeah, so I've started adding in a protein shake. So I already have like a clear whey protein, which is about 20 grams of protein a day. It's just basically like a protein juice, essentially. But I've started adding a full-on whey milk protein with almond milk, which is about another 45 grams of protein. It's also about another 300 calories, so my calories are going higher than they were. I've had to make adjustments elsewhere. I no longer melt chicken. Cheese. Melting chicken would be weird. I no longer melt cheese over my chicken in the evenings. We must make adjustments. Lower the signaling corn. Is that over? Yeah, it must be. Lay rest the eastern ramparts. I also... It happened 2 days ago. For the first time, I was eating my chicken. I was thinking, I'm pretty bored of this. I just started thinking, wow. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. Oh, wait, what is this? Legend of the Three... Oh. For the first time I started eating the chicken, I just thought, alright, I'm a little bit bored. I've had nothing but chicken for about... I'm fighting 21, 28, about 35 days in a row. And strangely enough, that had started to wear me down a little bit. So, what is this? Ah, new banner. Cool. Alright, well, I've done this bit. So I got some lean beef, I got some lean pork, I got a couple of steaks, I got some turkey slices, and it's not all as efficient as chicken. Some of it, the pork, is actually more efficient, I believe. So, I'm now mix and matching, because I have 2 meals of meat a day, so now I'm going to mix and match my meat, basically. I don't know if people care about this, but I care about this. You must learn about what's going on in my life, whether you want to or not. Inquisition is one of those games where sometimes I need to shut up and let lots of things happen, and sometimes there's not really much happening. Hey guys! Welcome to the ramparts. Now, we need to find these letters. There's some here somewhere.
I don't think they...
Slowly helping the Orlesians claim the plains. But hello, horsey! I shall call you Mr. Peanut Butter.
The freemen were helping raise the dead. Did they even know what they were doing?
Where are these letters? Oh, that's that. Oh, that's that. There's something here. In there? Could be. Let's go back around. I've got to imagine they're in the ramparts. Anyways, that's been my week. Mainly. Revelations about protein. And films. I started going back and watching all the, Hey guys. All the Ring films. I've nearly finished. Nearly finished. I think I've got 2 left to watch. Or 2 or 3. There is something here. There is. I'm not crazy. It's in here, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I can even get in there. What is it that I'm beeping on here? Oh, it's that flag up there, for God's sake. Where is this bloody letter? How is this so hard to find? Just keep finding ladders and things like that. Am I missing something about how I'm meant to be able to find this? I mean, this is why I have to talk nonsense, because there's nothing for me to do here except run around and hope I stumble upon this letter.
Tired of waiting around. Still stinks of the dead.
And what did they need?
The demons are coming closer.
There's so many like flags, banners, ladders.
Tired of waiting around.
It's hard to find things of value. I would love it. I might have a little search. I would love a mod that turns off. Like, I don't need beeping at all for ladders. I really don't. Like, I never need to know if there's a ladder there. The banners and stuff like that, I definitely don't need. Like, why do I need to know that that's there? Why am I highlighting that? That's pointless information. Doesn't say, like, the ladders I at least understand because it's interactive. You use it and you gain something or you get somewhere new. Blah 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 blah. But the banners, I can't begin to fathom why those highlight. It's not a big deal, but it's slightly annoying. And that makes it the biggest deal. Where the hell are these letters, man? What is going on? They must be out in the plains. I think I've explored the entire ramparts. They've got to be out there in the wilderness, in the area. Let me hurl myself off this cliff here.
Demons are coming closer.
Oh, there's a box. No. Alright, let's go down here. Oh my god, I'm spending the entire video doing this. Meh. Whee! Yeah. Seems about right. Oh! No. I'm gonna get excited every time something beeps out here, though. Oh! No. Bloodstone, though. Come on. Oh! Oh, maybe. This could be. This looks good to me. This looks great here. Letter written in fine hand. My dearest mother, all is well. You need not worry. Do not believe what you may hear from others. Trust me, your son. I would never lie to you. The war is going well and Celine's troops are on the run. Keep up your hopes and your faith. I'll be home before you know it. Please send my love to Dorette and the children. Your faithful son Hugo. What are you doing here?
Shit.
Finally, bloody Nora. Knew it'd be Hugo, caused me trouble. Right, do I want to sweep back down that way? Yeah, I do, actually. To the pit! Need to work our way nice and southernly to northernly, basically. But yeah. I'm still contemplating whether so Space Marine 2 is out soon and I'm really excited. It's out in 9 days today. Week on Monday, I guess. And Space Marine 1 is like, it was a foundational game for my Best in Slot channel. And I really like Warhammer 40k. I'm not like a mega nerd or anything. I don't read the books. I don't even play the game. But I enjoy the games. I enjoy the universe. I used to do the tabletop game back in the day. And I just really enjoy it aesthetically. And thematically and stuff like that. But it would guarantee that we do not finish Inquisition before Veilguard comes out. Now that is already going to be exceptionally tight. That's already looking quite ropey, I think. To the point where, if I'm honest, I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen. But it's whether I want to delay it further. It's funny, because if I was thinking about you folks at home, I would probably just say, yeah, let's play Space Marine. Because at the end of the day, you're watching Dragon Age every single day at the moment, and maybe some people would rather mix it up a little bit, you know? I mean, for those of you who are Dragon Age fans, fantastic time of your life, I'm sure. But for people who don't like Dragon Age, this has probably been a less than stellar few months. Damn. And will continue to be a less than stellar few months, you know? There's a lot of Dragon Age still to go. It's not going to go anytime soon. Where the hell did these wolves keep coming from? Guys.
I was always told to avoid the Dales. Something about Dalish curses. Not that I'm superstitious.
At some point, if I was a wolf, I'd think to myself, well, you know what? This isn't bloody working. How about we stop? Can I get in here? Oh, there you go. Ominous little location, isn't it? Alright, you're going to bring me all the way... Yeah, all the way down here, apparently. Interesting. Maybe not even here. I'll find a way in, I'll be fine. But yeah, it's a question of whether I upload Space Marine in the meantime, or... I mean, look, there's going to be a gap between my recording of Inquisition and the release of Veilguard, inevitably. Maybe I record Space Marine in that time for myself, and then it's there ready for when we finish Veilguard. I don't bloody know. Archer! Archer! See, look at that! Hit Varric once. Varric just absolutely gets obliterated. So much damage, man. Ranged boys are the dangerous boys. I think we might play a ranged rogue in the next game. The thing that excites me about it is that in Veilguard, you actually have to aim. Like, you can aim your arrows and do a headshot. Now, that's hardly like a novel concept for an RPG, but it is for Dragon Age. You know, that would be unlike any other Dragon Age game so far. And whatever it is that the ranged class is called, it sounds really exciting. Hello. Stamina or what's going on here? You cheeky son of a... Come here. Holy mother of God. I just got absolutely... Did you see? Like... What was I meant to do there? What was my out against that overwhelming damage? Maybe I need stealth. Maybe I need some way when enemies start throwing out these insane... I mean, that was like 25 fireballs in about 2 seconds. He just went, do. It's like a machine gun of fireballs. And I had no recourse. There was nothing I could do to get away in the situation. Not really. I could pop my time freeze. That's about it. I don't have like a get out of jail button, you know. I'm here. I'm gonna take the damage. That's just the way it is. Well, fire we're a lot better at. There we go. I had to wait for the rune to explode. Okay, pit, but oh, quest. Quest beneath me somehow? It's definitely a quest here, but it definitely looks like it's underneath me. I'm worried that it's in the pit. And that I'm going to go in the pit to find out this information. No, I don't think it's in the pit. No, it's not in the pit. Okay. Right. Well, there must be a cave somewhere. Interesting. Varric, just use a bloody potion, buddy. Very curious about that. I'm not really sure where that would be. It's still lower than me. Or it's in the sky, it's in the clouds randomly. We're gonna do some Tears of the Kingdom kind of nonsense. How peculiar. Oh, I see you, big scary boy, over there in the distance. Alright. Okay, Dorian, calm down. Lot of corpses. Just trying to do some looting, man. Right, if another one spawns after this, I'm pretty sure they're infinite. This is my tester one right here. Okay. Just happen to be tons of them. I was thinking that maybe the guy over here is summoning them. Doesn't seem to be the case. Go on then, big boy. Let's dance. That's how you kill something, right there. And the frost one is really strong. If an enemy can be frozen, then the frost one's insane, basically. You know, it gets you 5 seconds minimum, if not 7 if you chain it, off just whomping away on someone with no recourse on their part. Walking. Bomb. I don't even know if that was. I don't know what spell that was. I think that was horror. There we go. Right, body's burned. Let's try again. Different quest marker somehow. Don't really know what's going on here, but we'll find out. Something up there, anyway. This way.
What a mess.
I know, buddy. How could I turn away Varric with that lovely voice? That deep, grumbly kind of voice. It's beautiful stuff. Again, below me. Which is a sentence you have to be very careful when you say out loud because it's very. Oh, you know what it'll be? It'll be we have to blow the horn first and get the people in, probably. If I had to guess. If I had to guess, it'll activate now. There you go, Elysians. Enjoy.
The Inquisition is gaining a foothold.
Well, I had a theory. It turned out to be right, though. It really does seem like it's either bugged or it's below me, and I'm not sure which it is. Either way, good job there. That is that that is that area. We've kind of... Exalted Plains has taken ages, by the way. I don't know why. It's just very dense. But we're heading north. Got 3 letters to find. Got to kill the Venatori. Establish some more camps. There's another garrison. It's a big area. This war-torn settlement. But yeah, I still don't know what I'm doing with Space Marine. If I was purely thinking about you guys at home, I would upload it. The thing is, if it doesn't look like Inquisition is going to finish before Veilguard, then it doesn't really matter if I upload Veilguard a week after or 5 weeks after. You know, it's 6 one, half dozen the other. The important thing is to be there on day one. If you can't be there on day one, it doesn't really matter beyond that. You need to be first, or it's irrelevant, essentially. And the fact is, with a game like Veilguard, which is going to have loads of big name channels playing it, it doesn't really matter that much. And also, I could be there day one of Space Marine, so I guess that's a balance thing.
No crown, no nobles, no Inquisition.
I mean, I kind of vibing with their anti-monarchist stance, I'll say that much. They just want freedom. I kind of get that. Okay. Oh, I want you and your men to collect the dead and bring them to the ramparts. We have to burn them. Gather them together, then leave. I'll deal with it from there. Well, you won't, will you, Gordian? Because you're dead. I'm afraid to tell you. Did you hear? One of the recruits from Valrio said they saw the famous Tom Rainier drinking at the Halberd east of Valrio. I thought you'd be interested, given your history. Although the lad's probably only seen him in sketches. Somehow I doubt the old captain's foolish enough to come within 100 miles of the capital. I'll let you decide whether you believe it. Anyway, I heard you might be relieved in a week or two. You could talk to Prowl, see if he'll let you take leave to follow the lead. He'll understand. He did allow you to enlist for our side even after what happened with Kalia. Another bottle. Vintage. Warden Tontiv. Home. It's all grey whiskies, man. Every single bottle in the game is a grey whiskey. I mean, not every bottle, obviously, but many. Several. Multiple. Like 8 in a row that we found all happen to be grey whiskies. Is this a camp? Looks like a camp. Looks like weed. That's fine. Whatever. Lovely jubbly. Right next to the burning building.
This might interest you, sir.
Nope. Really doesn't. Right. More soldier letters in the area, and 3 more rifts apparently as well. Hello, guys.
Goodbye.
I'm sorry. I needed your skin. Wait, what tier was that skin? I need to kill another one. What tier is your skin? You're hot. I don't care about you. What tier is your skin? It looked blue. I don't really know what that means. Ah, it's tier 3 leather. We have to kill them. That's it. They're like. Tier 3 leather that easily? That's a rare find right there. I don't want to kill the Hollers in case the elves get annoyed with me. But these guys, they die really easily as well. And they give loads of okay. Oh yeah, a little bit of moonwalking. I mean, we just got tons of skin. It's a weird sentence to keep saying. I've got to stop saying the word skin, but it's true, and that has value. For these letters from the soldier. Oh, phoenix scales, nice. I can smell burning.
No sign of trouble.
I'm not sure if I'm going crazy or not. I don't mean I'm having like a stroke. It's a Saturday, so I tend to assume. Oh, hello. There it is. From a Corporal Marsh. If I do not survive this terrible conflict, I wish my property to be distributed amongst my family thusly. To my dearest mother, the last salary drawn from my service to His Grace the Grand Duke. To my brother Victor, my arms and armour, long may you defend our family. To my elder sister Margot. What's Margot called in Elden Ring? I can't remember. My love and everything in the Pinewood chest. To my younger sister Bess, the Pinewood chest, and my apologies. May the Maker take me into his hands. Okay, another one around here somewhere. Hopefully it can bring peace to their families. I don't care about bringing peace to the dead. I've kind of established that already. But, the families do need peace. Like, for example, if my sister randomly vanished off the face of the earth, I would find that harder to deal with than if she died. I guess, at some point, because it's the not knowing, right? You just want closure on the situation, I think. Not that I hope you die, Bex, but... I'm just saying. If I had to choose, you know? Give me your skin. Give me your lovely, lovely skin. Yummy, yummy, skinny, skinny for my tummy, wummy. It's my new song. I started writing a new song this morning about pistachios, actually. I had a protein shake for breakfast. So I've said that I've started having milky protein shakes. And my protein shake today is pistachio ice cream. That's the flavour. It's really good. It's nice. If you like pistachios, it's nice. If you hate pistachios, it's probably rubbish. But it's quite nice. I was inspired to write a tale. I'll tell you what, considering I used my ultimate already in this video, the fact that we're tier 3 already suggests that we're building it up really quickly these days. I started to write a song about pistachios, and you know what? I've already bloody forgotten it. Pistachio. It wasn't good, by the way. It wasn't one of my best works. I'm not going to pretend otherwise. Pistachio. Pistachio. Something about being sage in colour and wisdom. Alright, here we go. Uno Shadow. We are in Olé, for example, so we need to go French if possible. Un, deux, tres, quatre, cinq, six, sept, huit, neuf, dix, onze, douze, treize, quatorze, cinco. I'm not great at French. It's not really my language. In case it wasn't blindingly obvious, eins, zwei, drei Schadenhaften, as they say in German, probably. Where is vier? Which is spelt V-I-E-R, but as the Germans told me on my JPOG playthrough, it's pronounced more like Fia with an F, I believe. Well, it turned out the Germans have lied to me. Not for the first time. Football has started again. You'll be excited to know, which means I will be talking about football. We've had a good start to the season, but we've had two, like, I don't want to say easy games, but relatively speaking, easy games. Where the hell is this final shard? We play Man United tomorrow, away. If we win that game, my optimism for the season is going to be pretty incredible. If we draw, I'll still feel okay. If we lose, it's going to undo a lot of the good feeling around the club right now. Which is silly, because at the end of the day, you know, we've got a new manager in. Yada, yada, yada. But it's about to be the international break, which if any of you are football fans will know is the worst time of the year. Like, the season gets started, we have 3 games, and then they all go off for international duty. It's so stupidly timed, and it's just friendlies as well. It's really irritating. Nobody likes it. And yet we do it anyway. Pissed out. I really do smell burning, but it's a Saturday, and it's a nice day today. It's like 22 degrees, which, considering it's nearly September, is a pretty big deal for England. So people are off having barbecues and such. I've got to imagine that's what it is. It's probably the last barbecue day of the year, so get in while you can. Jump, jump, jump. There we go. Right, let's go find these letters while we're here, and then I don't trust that quest marker to actually give me a quest, but we will have a look nonetheless. There's so many goddamn wolves on this goddamn level. With their rubbish leather. It's only tier... It's tier 1! Tier bloody 1! I don't want your skin. Stop picking a fight with me. Unless you're gonna give wolves. Stop it. Basically, unless you've got good skin, I'm just not interested in engaging with you. And that goes for video games and real life. Actually, not really. I don't care about your skin in real life. People might actually get annoyed with me because my skin is, you know, it's pretty good. It survived pretty well. There's no wrinkles going on. There's not really much in the way of blemishes, all that kind of nonsense. You know, it's held up pretty well over the years. And people are like, yeah, but how? And I'm like, well, I moisturize and stuff. I mean, I don't really, but I attempt to occasionally moisturize and look after myself in that regard. And other people are like, yeah, but I moisturize and stuff, and I still, you know, skin's still aging and stuff. You know what the real trick is, folks? I came to this realization yesterday. Being a hermit for like 10 years, which I was, annoyingly, I'm now trying to get out of that habit, but for about a decade there, I really didn't go outside very much. And, well, I'm sure that's terrible for a myriad of health reasons. One way it's not bad is for your skin, because the number one cause of like skin damage is age, and Alvarado's bathtub boot screech. That's the other major cause. If you can read this, you haven't drunk it. Oh, that was weird. But it's age and the sun. The sun is like one of the big reasons people age. It's just sun damage over time. Because people, what you should do is SPF every single day. But people want to tan, etc., etc. So they don't. This letter found in the pocket of an undershirt of a dead soldier is nothing more than a heart drawn on paper, then rolled up and secured with a gold ring. Aww. For their missus, or their mister, or their whatever they want to be. It's quite sad. Who do you think about when you're at the end? I'm quite excited to start dating in a way. It's still ages away from me, but it's approaching. I always like as soon as I start to feel better about myself, you know, now that I'm working out consistently, blah 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 blah, it becomes more of a thing. I'm gonna be waiting till I move house. I'm not really necessarily expecting or looking for much. We could just get out there again anyway. It's good for this. Good for the soul, I think. Then I get to the point where I think, am I doing it because I want to do it or because I think I should do it? You know what I mean? I'm happy alone. Like, I know so many people say that because they're coping. Or at least I think that's the impression, because everyone thinks, you know, you can't be happy alone. You have to, everyone wants to be with someone, you know, and if you say you're happy alone, people just think it's an excuse. And it's just not. It just isn't. If I wanted to date someone right now, there are a number of people who I could date, and I'm not trying to be a dick about that. That's just the way it is. You know, I've turned a few people down. One in particular. It's a messy situation. Anyways, the point really is, if I wanted to be with someone, I could be with someone. I'm alone because I like being alone. But do I like being alone because of circumstance? Because I don't feel confident in myself enough yet? Or do I like being alone because I just like being alone? It's hard to tell. You kind of build up resistances and you get used to certain things over time. I get irritated in relationships because they take up my time and I like my time. I think if I was gonna date someone again, it just have to be someone who's fiercely independent. Like, don't get me wrong, when I'm with a good partner, I want to spend a lot of time with that partner. But with also the awareness that, you know, it's cool to spend time apart and to have our own hobbies and do our own thing, blah 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 blah. Know what I mean? I've got to think there was something on that roof. I'm not sure what it would have been. What's exciting to me, actually, thinking about this, all the other things I've been saying. Oh, hello. Damp note. Nolan, I've hidden the boat under Ferb's old fishing pier. Should have everything you need. Meet me down the river, but watch out for currents. That didn't go very well, did you? Got absolutely plastered. So I'm telling you about like how the PSMF is going and losing weight, blah blah blah, getting fitter again. But this video is ahead of its time, as it were. You know, you're seeing this way ahead of time. Like I am. Dragon Age 2 hasn't started yet. Let's put it that way. So there's a while to go. I'm just gonna tell Bot to camp and heal. There's a little while to go yet.
This might interest you, sir.
Nope. Final letter and Venatori and the camp and the shard and then the rifts. And that looks to be the end of the plains up there. We are very near the end of this section. I liked yesterday's video where we did or earlier today's video, or last Monday's video, Friday's video, I've got no idea, relatively speaking. This is episode 41, and I'm pretty sure it's even uploads. So this should be the first video of the day. Okay, which way do I want to go here? Do I have to go through to get... How do I get around there? Do I not go from here? Let me try to go from here. But things are going to be so different by the time you see this video.
There's not much here, is there? Perhaps that's why it was given to the elves. Says a lot about the ones doing the giving.
This way, it's going to hurt. Oh. Okay, that is not the way to go then. Okay, so it must be over there. Let's go back to the camp. Yeah, who knows where life will be in that time. And this is just part and parcel of YouTube. I don't really have a way. I can't not do this, you know. I know people get a little irritated. But I like that in a way. I like this idea that, you know, it's a snapshot of my life at certain points in time, essentially. And that would be true regardless, but, you know, it means that when I come to upload this video down the line and I scrabble through the video and I click to various points, basically just looking for something I can desperately use for a thumbnail and video title, it's going to be very tricky for this game, I'm pretty sure on that already. Because there's a lot of time just spent sort of wandering around the wilderness. Like today, we haven't really done anything. We just knocked some things off the list. I've had a perfectly fine time, but it hasn't been a particularly narratively interesting episode, you know. What would I... Okay, let's think about that. If I was going to upload this today, what would the video be about? The dead soldiers' letters? Probably. I'm not saying it would be a killer, but probably the most interesting thing we found today has been all the dead soldier letters, I would suggest. And I suspect we're about to find number 7 down here. Last words. A well-worn piece of paper, clearly folded and unfolded numerous times. Think I'll do on my return. Have roast boar and wine at the Black Swan. That sounds good. Visit Arnaud at the Gilded Lily. Play Wicked Grace. Swim in Lake Celestine like I used to as a child. Sometimes focusing on this list is the only thing giving me hope.
That's gruesome.
It's war, you know. Nothing good happens in war. We've got tons of landmarks to find, by the way. Wait, what the hell is this? Tons of landmarks to find. Like, I don't think we've even got half of them. So where are they all? What's with the spooky cave? Oh, it's a landmark. Hurry up, guys. Thank you. Oh!
Cleared this easily.
Cool.
The man who isn't actually going to do the work.
I like these little ones where you find operations. So we're gonna clear that stone out of the way and unlock the grove. Cool, cool, cool. All right, where am I going? I want to try to get to the camp, preferably. To finish things off, kill the Venatori, get to the camp. Happy days. I wonder why Dorian hates these Venatori in particular. What's there a reason given for that? Because... Oh, come on, that is beautiful. Look at that giant wolf over there on the top as well. I didn't see that. There's something over there in the distance as well. It reminds me of Rohan quite a lot. Especially in this area. Sort of in the south it's more foresty, but up here it's more open plains. You know, I could easily get attacked by a warg right now. God, I wish I got attacked by a warg. Come here. Well, Dorian will be happy about that. Greatly approves. Lovely stuff. And we are going to find our way to this camp and call it a day. And then in the next video, we'll finish off this area. And then, see, the exciting thing is, once we're done with this area here, once we're done with the Exalted Plains, we'll have to go back and chat to everyone. Dorian, assumably, will have something to say. We'll do our go talk to every companion kind of thing and see what's been going on. But then we're going to We're going to tackle some of those big missions. Those big chunky things that we see on the map. I have no idea where this camp is. Wait, what? I assumed I was going to stumble upon it. What the hell? Wait. How do you get to this camp? It's in like that little... Oh, do you reckon it's part of the grove? Oh, that might be it actually. I could... Yeah, that's probably it. Cause I mean, it's a grove, isn't it? It's like a little... I mean, look, you see all the trees. It looks a little dead, but I don't think there's a way in. I think we have to go do that operation and open it up, and then we'll end up... This is beautiful. So, next video, we'll just clear out this northern area. It's just a few rifts and a garrison to investigate, find the final shard, all that kind of jazz. And then we'll go clear the grove thing out. We'll go through there, and then we're going to... I think we're going to go back to the Oasis and see if we can get all the way through one of those doorways. I think we're maybe a little bit short, but it'll be close. And then it's main mission time. 2 main missions in a row. Exciting times. We're gonna throw a ball at the east of Orlais, and then we're gonna go to the west and go to war. Until then, thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you lovely folks very soon. I promise I'll talk about myself a little bit less. I'll have less to talk about next time. My protein revelations are over, you know. Speaking of which, I need protein. Thanks for joining me. Cheers much up as always. Bye-bye.